When animals are alone in the wilderness, they often do crazy things you wouldn't believe. Thankfully, with the modern age and humans' dependence on cell phones, we're always ready to capture videos of these unbelievable moments. Whether it's an elephant having fun on a mudslide, an alien riding a horse, or a pig and a puppy being best friends, we have you covered today. As today we'll be covering a large variety of impressive moments that you wouldn't believe had they not been recorded. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to Forever Green channel so we can continue providing you with fantastic videos full of incredible sights to behold. Let's get started. Asia is home to a wide variety of crazy animals and plants. However, one of the coolest is the Havan cucumber. In this video, we can see the cucumber shedding its seeds, which look like paper planes made from its fruit husk. As the seeds fall from the tree, we can see them slowly glide down to the surface in a way that is both peaceful and beautiful. I think I'm going to cry. You might be cool, but you'll never be as cool as a gold-plated beetle. Usually beetles are pretty scary, and while they're harmless, I wouldn't be in a rush to have one crawling all over me. However, these little guys are fantastic, as shown in the video. The color of the shell creates the illusion that they are made of gold, but don't expect to get any money for them at the local market. It probably won't work out in your favor. Birds have always been some of the cheekiest creatures on Earth. This video is an excellent example. While the bird is perched on the man's back, he tries to catch it and get it off desperately. However, the bird is smarter and quicker, so he continually messes with him, darting back and forth just out of reach. The man is handling this well, as I personally would be running around like a madman, fearing for my life. Birds are scary. Don't judge me. This alligator must be on his way to a great party, because his team of bodyguard flamingos is wasting no time in escorting him across the road. It's not often we see a friendship like this, but it's important to note that true friendship knows no limits. I find the alligator very lucky, as my friends always leave me behind. A hungry, ferocious tiger is the one thing you don't want climbing towards you in a tree. However, this monkey doesn't seem bothered at all. Instead, the monkey is confidently sitting there, smiling at the tiger. The tiger might be a lot stronger and bigger than the monkey. That is its main disadvantage when climbing. No one can outclimb a monkey. They're small, agile, and quick. Good luck, tiger. I feel you'll be waiting for quite some time. Rule number 1, never mess with a groundhog. Sure, they're small and might look harmless, but as seen in this video, they never stand down from a fight. Even though the groundhog is outnumbered, he isn't scared. Instead of running, he turns and gives the birds a mean look that says, "You won't like what happens if you come any closer." The birds are at first reluctant and decide to take the warning on and retreat. Next time, I feel the birds will think twice about messing with a groundhog. Wouldn't it be great if you could shed your skin and look completely different from what you do now? Well, that's precisely what these geckos can do in these two videos. As the owners both film their geckos, we can see their skin slowly coming off of their bodies. From what I heard, these geckos were scheduled to go on a double date that night, so they had to look their best. If you owned a goldfish, you might have assumed that they're friendly creatures swimming happily. However, as we can see in this video, they're prone to attack if they're hungry. As the swan tries to swim up for his morning breakfast, he's ambushed by a massive army of goldfish. They might not look dangerous, but when they're in such a large group, they might as well be piranhas. Dogs are indeed man's best friend, but how do they feel about pigs? As we can see in this video, the little puppy continuously tries to bite and pull on the tiger's tail. I'm not sure if it's the puppy playing around or if he's hungry. Regardless, the pig seems uninterested in what's happening and walks alongside the puppy like they're best friends. Maybe a dog isn't just man's best friend, but it's every animal's best friend. As humans, we can learn a lot from the animals that surround us. As we can see in this video, the animals have learned to tolerate differences and enjoy each other's company. Usually, a cheetah would try to eat an antelope in this situation. However, he doesn't seem interested here. Instead, he prefers to have a nice drink of water while he gossips to the antelopes about what his girlfriend did last week. Sometimes all we need is a hug, so it would be great if we had a friend like the goose. Instead of letting his chicken friend be sad, the goose gives him a big hug to make him feel better. As I previously said in this video, we humans have a lot to learn from animals. Consistently, they show us, despite our differences, that we can all get along. Have you ever noticed how animals seem to have great relationships with children? Well, this video is an excellent example of that. The fish in this video is not trying to eat the little boy, but are instead just nibbling on his feet to eat the dead skin. The boy's getting a pedicure while the fish are getting a lovely tasty meal. I wouldn't put my feet in there, but the fish and the boy seem to be having a great time. So who am I to stop them? Mother Nature is full of crazy things for animals, and sometimes they need the assistance of humans to get help. As we can see in this video, the poor turtle is covered in barnacles, harmful to his shell. Instead of leaving the turtle, the man uses his knife to remove the barnacles. At the end of the video, we can see the turtle waving his fins in joy as he's so happy to be looking his best. While on the topic, have a look at this alligator snapping turtle. Trust us when we say that this is a fellow you don't want to mess with, as we can see in this video. The woman is professional, and she's so comfortable as she knows what she's doing. But you need to understand that this turtle gets his name due to his massive jaw and unbelievable power. Yikes!
2, 3.
If you're still watching this video, please consider liking and subscribing so that I can continue providing you with such amazing content. I also wanted to take this opportunity to give you a riddle. What time does a duck wake up? Stick around until the end to get the answer. Let's get back to the video. At first glance, you might mistake this video for a big ball of moving potatoes. However, it's a large group of walruses all hanging out and gossiping. To keep warm, it is common for walruses to huddle against one another. I've been a bit lonely lately, so I could do with a group hug like this. This fish sure does know how to work it. He saw the camera and immediately went into providing a pouting face for it. I can't blame him, as he knows what he's doing and looks great. This video shows that animals also like to be on the big screen, just looking for their 15 minutes of fame like the rest of us. There's an old saying, how I would love to be a fly on the wall, but what about a bird on the wall? That is entirely possible, as we can see in this video. The tiny hummingbird isn't much bigger than a typical housefly, as it sits on a small flower. I can't help but wonder what crazy things he's seen. This is truly the smallest bird in the world. How cool! It would absolutely not be believed if these were not caught on camera. After grabbing breakfast for his friend, the bird keeps trying to put the bug into the friend's mouth. However, the larger bird doesn't seem to want to take it. From what I understand, the bird wanted to season the bug first. I can't blame him, as I would never eat something like that. Sometimes in life you face obstacles you can't control. However, you have control over whether you will let them stop you. As we can see in this video, these piglets did not let the obstacles stop them. Instead, they swallowed their fear and took a leap of faith. We could learn a lot from these little guys, as courage is not the absence of fear, but is instead the act of pursuing despite your fear. Sometimes you have to work with what you have, so these little guys have made a game of catching each other's tails. However, whether they realize it or not, they've put themselves in a never-ending loop of winning and losing. This has resulted in a never-ending race as they continually go round and round and round. Legend has it they're still running to this very day. As I previously said in this video, we have so much to learn from animals. In this video, we can see a mud-loving dog enjoying life's simplest things. He isn't worried about his appearance, but is more interested in having the best time possible. I hope the owners walk their dog to the park, as this would also cause a huge mess in the car.
Gus! Does that feel good?
Sometimes we're given a once-in-a-lifetime experience that needs to be caught on camera. That way we can all enjoy it. This video shows a herd of sea cows swimming up a shallow stream as a group of tourists explore the nearby area. The family, utterly shocked at what's happening, pulls out their phones to capture the moment on video. Something we are grateful for, as this is incredible. Peacocks are some of the most beautiful animals on this planet. Their giant wings and beautiful feathers are a sight to behold. However, I've never seen a flying peacock, so I'm grateful it was caught on camera. As the slow-motion camera captures this beautiful moment, it reminds me of the beautiful Oho from the Pokemon series. Simply remarkable. Just like humans, animals enjoy having some fun as well, and that's precisely what we can see in this video. This baby elephant climbed to the top of the mountain so that he could slide down the slippery, muddy slope. Elephants are known to be cheeky, fun animals, but this is one of the most extraordinary things I've seen on this list. I would love to have a go. Even though this creature is strange looking, its shell and overall appearance are truly mesmerizing. This creature known as the cephalopod, and believe it or not, it's a distant cousin of the octopus and squid. It's commonly found around 300 meters deep in the ocean. Despite its unusual appearance, it's harmless to humans and won't ever hurt you. Whew. It's no secret that dogs love to play games with their owners, so this video warms my heart. As we can see, the owner is spraying the dog with water, which sends him into a frenzy of excitement. The dog loves to play this game, as we can see based on his behavior and smile. If you have a dog, remember, all they want to do is love you, have fun. Okay, I almost spat out my water watching this one. At first, this seems like a harmless video of an owner playing with their dog. However, towards the end of the video, we can see the dog emerge from the darkness, roll over, and give its owner a sinister look. I hope this was just the angle, otherwise this owner might not live to see another day. Yikes! Unlike the movie Titanic, this situation doesn't leave me believing in the power of life. As a storm floods the nearby area, two frogs cling to stay afloat and survive. However, instead of sharing the platform, one frog consistently kicks the other off. How rude. Closing off the list, we have another reminder of how humans can learn from animals. After a long day, this goose is extremely hungry. So instead of going to bed without food, he drinks the milk off a friendly cow. The cow and its calf seem completely fine with this and let the goose enjoy his meal in peace. Like most of the clips in this video, if this was not recorded, it would not be believed. At first glance, this video gives off a paranormal vibe that will shake you in your boots. As we watch the horse galloping through the fog, it looks as though there's an extraterrestrial being riding them into oblivion. However, on closer inspection, it's clear that these are just people in unique, very baggy morph suits. What caused these people to put on such a strange spectacle? Nobody knows. All I can say is thank goodness it's just people. I was worried I might not sleep well tonight. Here we can see something that probably isn't supposed to happen. The video shows a large Labrador casually sitting as 3 tigers feed off her. I don't know where the tiger's mother is, but I would feel she's not happy with what's happening. Yikes. Dogs love sticks. This is something we all know, but this dog has run off with an entire tree, it seems. The video shows the dog running down the footpath with a giant stick. However, as it gets closer, the footage reveals that the post is almost 3 times as big as the dog. Just because you can run doesn't mean you always will. And just because a bird can fly doesn't mean it always will. Sometimes, as we can see in this video, a bird wants to catch a ride on a truck to rest his wings. This bird is pretty awesome and will be getting all the ladies at the next party. This video is bizarre, as this tiny little cat sits in a hole and accepts cash and coins from passerbyers. However, as the man tries to take one of the coins, the cat swats him away. This cat needs a debit card soon, otherwise that money will be lost in no time. Last but certainly not least, we have a video that reminds us that no matter how big you are, there's always an opportunity to learn some cool breakdancing moves. The video starts by showing a zookeeper cleaning the elephant with a hose. The elephant is so excited at what's happening that he decides to perform a perfectly executed headstand for the camera. And there we have it, a complete list of crazy moments that no one would believe if they were not recorded. Let us know in the comments section below which moment you thought was the most fascinating. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. But before we go, were you able to figure out what time a duck wakes up? Of course, it's at the quack of dawn. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you again soon.